Okay, so hopefully uh, somebody got that candy bar. Yummy. It should have been easy. Remember that we had Social Security and unemployment and your favorite and mine, minimum wage. So, what we're going to do now is a group project that I normally do at the beginning of the school year. If you haven't noticed, there's a really cool life jacket up here, this yellow thing, and right next to it is a um, captain's hat right there. See, right there, right over here. See it? Well, what I used to do at the beginning of the school year was I would come in dressed up as a pilot, and I would fly around the classroom. Yeah, that's what I said. I would fly around the classroom as a jet, and I would then proceed to crash and fly out the door over there. Then when I came back in, I would literally be swimming on the floor, all on the floor, with my life jacket, pretending to retrieve survivors from the plane crash into a, um, a raft because we landed in the ocean. So the plane was traveling from Los Angeles to Auckland, New Zealand. And the thing that you are supposed to do as groups is determine what's going to happen to the survivors. So what happens in the story is that 10 people plus the captain, that was me, um, find their way to a deserted island. Now, the plane had to divert around some weather, so nobody knows exactly where the survivors were. But out of the blue, a helicopter arrives, and helicopter pilot, that, as a matter of fact, last year was um, flown by Mr. Peretta, and that helicopter pilot says, "Hey, uh, we found this island. We know that you were lost. We were searching for you, but our navigation systems aren't working. So we're not exactly sure where we're at. But I know if we travel back east, we will hook up with the rescue teams. The only problem is we probably will not be able to find our way back. So we could only take 5 people." And that's what Mr. Peretta would say. And I would be like, "Oh my God, we could only take 5 people. What 5 people are we going to take?" And that's where you come in. You will determine the 5 people who will be staying and the 5 people who will be leaving. Now, hopefully, we were able to get the PDF printed off, and you have the 10 people who are the survivors and their descriptions. What we need to do, hopefully, it's already done by second or third, fourth, fifth period, sixth period, is write their names on the board so that we can tally up who is going to leave. So those names are Robert, Tiffany, Howard, Teresa, Keith, Olivia, William, Linda, Todd, and Rita. So somebody at the end of this needs to go up there on the board, and, well, not on the board, but to the board, and write down those names on the board. So what we're going to do is we're going to take about 5 minutes, and you are, as a table, going to discuss who is going to stay on the island and who is going to leave. And then what we will do is each table will select one person to explain to the rest of the class why you chose those 5 people. And then at the end of all that, we will mark, each table will mark on the board who they selected, and we will tally those up. Okay, so go ahead, and this is the end of part 2 for me. So you'll be taking about 5-10 minutes to do this, hopefully, and I will return with part 3. How cool is that?